am here to tell you the story of my hometown in Jammu and Kashmir, the town of Akhnur. The year is 1965. India is recovering from the devastating war of 1962 with China. Our first Prime Minister has just died, and we are in the throes of a severe food crisis. India was indeed vulnerable. It is in this backdrop that Pakistan President General Ayub Khan, Foreign Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and General Muhammad Musa Khan met in May 1965. General Ayub Khan pointed at Akhnur on the map of India and said, India ki jugular pe attack karo. The seeds of Operation Grand Slam had been sowed. But before that, Pakistan launched a low-scale operation in Run of Kutch, Operation Desert Hawk, and Operation Gibraltar in Kashmir Valley, sending 30,000 Pak Army regulars, the SSG commandos, in civilian dress. The Indian Army under General Harbaksh Singh acted with resolute force and captured the Hajipir Pass by 29th August 1965. Operation Gibraltar had failed. Pakistan now unleashed Operation Grand Slam to attack the town of Akhnur. This town of Akhnur connects the supply lines to the districts of Rajouri and Poonch. Pakistan's plan was to first capture the region around Manawartavi, Jaudiyan, and finally capture the town of Akhnur. The town of Akhnur at that time was very lightly guarded, with 4 infantry battalions and 1 squadron of AMX-13 tanks, as against a heavy military presence of Pak Army and M47, M48 Patton tanks. To double it up, there was an intelligence failure which failed to report on Pakistan Army's plan to attack Akhnur. 500 hours on September the 1st, 1965, Pakistan Army launched a heavy artillery bombardment on Indian Army's forward positions. And by 8:30 a.m., they launched a thrust with a battalion of infantry and their M47 and M48 Patton tanks. Indian Army, though outnumbered, but put up a resolute defense and gave the enemy a bloody nose. General Bakshi GOC 10 Div was clear that without additional troops, it would be difficult to hold Akhnur for long. And by 2nd September, Jaudiyan and Chamb had already fallen. It is at this juncture that Pakistan made a mid-course correction. General Ayub Khan replaced GOC 12 Division General Akhtar Hussain Malik with General Yahya Khan, whom he wanted to have the credit of Operation Grand Slam. This in turn proved to be a tactical blunder, demoralizing Pakistani troops and creating confusion. It also gave the Indian Army crucial 36 hours to bring in reinforcements. Moreover, General Yahya Khan miscalculated India's troop presence in Akhnur and delayed the attack till the evenings of 3rd September till 7 p.m. 3rd September to 5th September saw tough engagement between Indian troops and Pakistani troops, with Indian troops holding fort. By 6th September, it was clear that it would be difficult to hold Akhnur for long. It is here that the then Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri showed exemplary leadership and called the Indian Army to cross the international border and attack the city of Lahore. Operation Riddle had been launched. But the biggest obstacle to India's offensive was the Ichogil Canal, the canal that was built as a defense to the city of Lahore. Indian Army needed to reach the east of the canal to have a realistic chance of attacking Lahore. On September 6, 4 p.m., 11 Corps launched the offensive, and the 3 Jat vigorously attacked the enemy positions along the Amritsar-Lahore axis, overwhelming the enemy by 6:30 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, the next target of Indian Army was to capture a town in the outskirts of Lahore and to the east of the Ichogil Canal, the town of Dograi. Despite the attack of the F-86 Sabres, the Battle of Dograi was won by 11:30 a.m. the next morning by the valiant effort of 3 Jat. Now 3 Jat moved across the Ichogil Canal and captured the town of Batapur. Indian troops were now within the touching distance of Lahore. It is at this point that Pakistan GHQ panicked and diverted some of their troops from Akhnur to Lahore. Ladies and gentlemen, Operation Riddle had succeeded and Indian Army was successful in safeguarding, protecting and ensuring that Akhnur remains an integral part of India. The battle continued for a few more days in the theatre of Khemkaran and Sialkot, and finally ceasefire was declared on September 20, 1965. Ladies and gentlemen, the defense of Akhnur was successful and Pakistan Operation Grand Slam had failed, and Akhnur continues to be an integral part of India. That is the story of my hometown, Akhnur. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.